Right, welcome to our first ever 9from9 powerlifting show. Powerlifting and other items are on our menu. We've got a few things we're going to talk about. There are a lot of things, there's a lot of different podcast shows that come along and like to talk about different things, but we want to get you guys to go onto our Facebook page, 9from9, and give us ideas what you want to talk about. 9from9, that's it, it's coming at you. If you want to sponsor us and give us heaps of money, just let me know. I am
Hit us up.
Brad Humble. I'm a bit of a nobody. I haven't done much and I don't really know much. But I'm going to pretend that I do just to please you. And this is my offsider. He has the most complex name in powerlifting. It's Arian Ingerkirk Patrick. And he's going to say hi.
Hello. I also have done nothing, but I'm here to listen and contribute what I can.
Great contribution early on. From the young fella. It's fantastic. Alright, a few things we're going to talk about today. We have had one of our, even though we haven't done a show, we've done a little bit on Facebook talking about what you want to talk about. We're going to talk a bit about some diet nutrition stuff. We'll talk about the GPC Nats coming up, which is going to be unreal. Can't wait to watch that. Go over there. I've got some controversy over a sex toy that we need to try and work out.
What it does.
What in the fuck it actually does. No one knows. And we're going to feature a lifter of the week each week. And this time we've got a lady from a recent USPA competition, and I was staggered at the numbers that she moved. So we'll talk about her. What do you want to talk about first? You want to talk about the Nats?
Let's talk about Nats because we've got a few of our lifters going across there.
Well, in case you don't know, we are Dungeon Powerlifting.
Yes.
And we are the strongest gym in the
Read
West.
the shirts.
We just say that we are. We don't have to be, but we can say whatever the fuck we want. So that's what I'm saying. Right. We got three. We had three going across. In the 67.5 men, we have Justin Terry going over. In the 82.5 women, we have Kiara Small, who will be our only female lifter, and I guess Justin will be our only male because our third not so lucky lifter was Gav Stockel in the 125 men. And hey, Ron, he's a bit upset we didn't introduce him. We got Ron Burgundy, he's our third man in, and he just mentioned to me that Gav pushed out with a cheap injury. So it was, I'll be honest, Ron, it was disappointing. Unfortunately, Gav blew his quad and some of the tendons down through the patella area, and he's out. So he did that 3 weeks prior to that, so it was really disappointing for him. He was looking good,
He was.
Had him on target for a 350 squat, and then he blew it out doing a squat, so we've got him on track for a zero squat.
Zero squat.
That's what he's doing. He's doing zero squat. So no records being set there with a zero squat, but shit happens. The other two, look, I would imagine Kiara would have to total close to 470, 475 for the women. Justin, he's going to be looking at 500 plus, and it's going to be a case of chase Ace.
That's it.
Ace Kirkwood.
If he can keep up with Ace, it's going to be a very interesting match.
Big if. But looking forward to it. We've got some great categories. 100 kilo men looks brilliant.
Absolutely stacked.
Who are you picking in the 100 men?
I'd love to see Wright come through just because he is a Western Australian-ish.
He's a foreigner.
He's currently in Western Australia.
We'll adopt him.
I think we already have.
I reckon I'm going to go just because I like both of them, and I think it could be a tie. Right? I'm going Raid Sagal first. Tied with Scott Wasson.
Both of them, both very impressive.
I'm just saying.
But
it could go anyway. There's a couple of the other ones. I mean, you'd be hard pressed to get it bet against Patrick Morrison, I think, in the 82.5.
Unbeaten.
He's like the new Ed Cohen. You reckon?
That's a pretty.
I would call it, because if I hurt myself, I want to have a nurse on my side. Best nurse I know.
Strongest nurse I know.
Fucking strongest nurse by a mile. Although, Linus, also a nurse, very strong. delicate hands, but
I think we're on careers, mate.
I might become a nurse. So there's a few other guys from WA that'll go over. I can't wait to see Tim Tompkinson over there. I reckon he's going to be unreal. Not a West Aussie, but I think I'd be picking... Let's go through the categories. I think Ace in the 67.5s.
Yep.
I'd go Critter in the 75s.
Definitely.
82.5s.
Well, let's just back up to Critter for a second.
Okay, go.
How lean has he been getting? He's just been looking in ridiculous shape recently, looking at his Instagram post.
I'm having him at 4%.
4%?
Yep. The only reason he's not in the 67.5s is because his beard weighs so much. And I'll tell you right now, this is an awkward beard to hold.
Mm-hmm.
Critter's beard is fucking spot on.
Majestic.
It is on point. I have not seen many better beards.
It may be one of the best beards in powerlifting.
Okay, let's have a fucking poll.
Yeah, best beards in
Vote for the best beard in powerlifting. We have to have a photo to go with it. We're going to pick the winner, so we're going to pick Critter.
Yeah,
but
it's already decided.
Give us second place. That's what we want to see. Scott Blossom has a great beard.
Scott, I haven't seen his beard.
You're missing out. Can we move on from him now? From
yeah,
Critter?
we can. I've had another one.
Keep using the beard oil, mate. It's looking good. Patrick would have to be 82.5 for me, but it could be anyone. The good thing is there's so many other options. 90s. I don't even know.
No, I'm not sure about the lineup in the 90s. I'm not too versed on them.
There's lots. I'm probably going to go for Billy Baker because I like his name.
Billy Baker?
I think that's wicked. Bring him on. Win, Billy. Hundreds, yeah. Ray Scott, they'll go, well, there's some good lifters in there.
Mm.
Real good lifters in there. 110s, I'm going to go for Tim Tompkinson because I love him. I reckon he's a fantastic bloke. But probably, you'd be hard pressed to find a nicer person in powerlifting. I'm not. He's much nicer than me.
Wow.
Don't you reckon?
Yeah, you're a terrible person.
Yeah. Greg Gordon is one strong bastard though. I remember meeting Greg at, I think it was the 2014 Nats in Queensland. And I shook his hand and I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm crushed. Strong man. And a very nice bloke.
Was it a competitive handshake?
Better than competitive.
Better than a competitive handshake?
Yeah. If he was a competitive handshaker, he would dominate that sport. Very pleased with it. Yeah. 125s, obviously, we can't look at Gav, unfortunately, anymore. Will Crozier. I remember watching Gus Cook at the GPC Nats in 2014 and thinking he was ridiculous. So I'm going to pick him just because I can. Just because I can. I don't really know, like 140s and supers. I would love to have seen our dear friend Big Matt Van Bernigan sort of come across and have a look at the, what would you call it, the bloody super heavyweights.
Are we going to see him representing the GPC name?
Yeah, well, he's going to do the GPC comp. He's doing the Perth Cup.
Yeah, awesome.
But whether he does, that's the thing, is he going to do bench only or is he going to balls up and do 3 lift? Because the way that he's on track, like there is going to be another person that's smashing down that 400 squat, that 1,000 total. If he can't do that, he's going to be probably the biggest waste in powerlifting because he's got the capabilities and he knows. Well, this is the thing. I think he doesn't really have that belief yet, but I've said it since day one, ever since I've been involved with him. Great bloke, tremendous bloke. More injuries than bloody the Royal Perth bloody emergency room, but yeah, when you're living half your life in the hospital, you
yeah, well, the short time I've known him, I think he's injured himself 4 times, and
yeah, I think in the last year he spent 4 days at home, the rest in hospital. Most injury prone dude, but very, very good friend, very good man, very strong, and I think he can be right up there with the likes of Odell, Gawain, Wayne Howlett. Like he's still mentionable in that category, but he's just got to compete. Because you can't be a powerlifter if you don't compete.
When was the last time he competed?
What did he do? He did the Wild West Shootouts for us 2015. In the winning team, there was himself, Phil Wild and Kiara Small. and...
Who? Sorry, I'm not familiar with this one.
Kiara Small. Oh, she's a pain in the butt, isn't she?
Yeah. I heard a rumour she was going to Nationals.
She is going to Nationals, it's only a rumour. But they won while we're shootout for Dungeon. We beat the Muscle Pit. That was a good competition, but that was probably the last 3 lift that he did. He's gone overseas, he's gone to Iceland and competed in a comp over there, but yeah, I don't know, it'll be interesting to see how he goes. I hope he gets back up and thereabouts. As for the chicks, I am going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say Jessica Mack for the 48s. Only woman in the 48s, but I reckon she's got the ability.
I believe in her.
Yeah, I have full belief, total belief. Let's have a look through. I've got this list up here.
I don't know how up to date it is, but...
Well, look, I honestly don't know. 60s, this would be good. This would be really good. We've got the West Australian, Jackie Chumura. She's in there. Vicky Jewson, I like the look of Vicky Jewson. I think she'll do well. 67 and a halves. That is a battle. Agnes Nystrom, who won our state championships over here on Formula. Kiara had the heaviest of all 3 lifts and the heaviest total, but got beaten on Formula by Agnes, who had an absolutely awesome day.
Incredible day.
Considering she's with Taylor, I don't know how she does so well. I feel he would hold her back. Nice bloke, Taylor. But mate, batting above yourself there, fella.
Yeah.
Just remember that. I'm going Joanne Gregan and Laura. Laura the Pocket Rocket.
Definitely.
She's fucking spectacular.
Incredible
Incredible
squat.
lifter.
Her squat is just unbelievable.
I am going for Dakota in the 75s because I'm not going to hide it. Apart from Kiara, my favourite female powerlifter.
Favourite female powerlifter?
Yep. Sends the funniest things you ever see on Instagram or Snapchat. Like flaring nostrils. That is not easy. It's like... I've been working on that ever since I got it in a Snapchat. That's a work in progress. Can you do it?
No, not at all.
Have a go, try. Oh, she looked like a fucking rabbit.
Not a chance.
When we go to the Nats, we're going to get her on film doing the nose flare, I think.
For the dungeon crew.
But she's 75s. Obviously, Kiara's going to win the 82 and a half because she is just the fucking best on earth ever. The other couple, see, I'm not too sure with the heavier girls. So,
no.
I'm going for Daniela in the super heavyweights. And because I'm not a bro, I can't say her last name. Tuimate. Looks right about right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to pick her. That's what I'm doing. And that's our GPC Nationals this year in Frankston. Looking forward to going to Frankston. Isn't bloody Illy or 360 or someone from there? Illy's coming to Bunbury soon. Be cranking. So that'll be going to be a fantastic comp, eh?
Yes. That's going to be great. I wish I could make it over there.
Are you?
No.
Why not? I thought you were going.
No. Can't get time off work.
Jesus.
Going Friday.
I'm going. Look forward to it.
You better be going.
No, it'll be good. It will be good. Remember, we've got plenty of stuff that we want to do over there. Obviously, we'll try and watch the footy as well. Eagles are playing on the Sunday. Heavy men on the Sunday, and the Eagles are playing.
That's bloody rude.
How am I supposed to work this shit? Fuck's sake. Anyway.
At least made it a night game.
Yeah, and I've been told I've got to go to Kittens. If anyone else can back this up, take myself and my beautiful female acquaintance to Kittens. Supposed to be the bomb. It's a dirty girls club.
Dirty girls club.
Yeah. I've never been to one.
No.
So I don't know what's a good one and what's not. So advice, people, help me out.
Best in Melbourne.
Ron's going Kittens. Good work, fella.
Can't argue with Ron.
GPC Nats, that's going to be really good. And the guys that aren't actually lifting, because there's a couple that will be doing big dogs, which is going to be absolutely stupid good.
Oh my god.
Like, literally probably, I don't know, the Powerlifting Australia guide would be, or the Powerlifting in Australia, not Powerlifting Australia. Fuck, what are they doing with themselves these days? Go and compete with them and you can't compete anywhere else.
Yeah.
There you go, there's your first bit of political controversy. Fuck Powerlifting Australia, they do nothing for me. Absolutely nothing. How on earth are you growing a sport by letting people lift in your federation and your federation only? I don't understand. If you go and lift with somebody else, you can't come back. What? Let's grow a sport that way. Let's encourage people to come and lift and segregate them in one particular area. It makes all the sense in the world, people. Still, I'm happy for our lifters to go wherever they like, but obviously not Powerlifting Australia.
I believe anyone should be able to lift anywhere they can.
Well, yeah. Well, you're politically correct. You'd say they could go to Powerlifting Australia. Hey, see? That's what I mean. Then they're banished. They're on the ban list. I'm putting them up on the blackboard, the ban list. On this.
That's a whiteboard.
Yeah, where's the thing? No, it's here, look. PA
Ban list.
Band list.
In
Arian.
Oh.
First one. Band list. Can't go to PA.
I got turned away from one of their gyms, so.
They told young Aaron he couldn't go into one of their gyms because he was looking for a powerlifting bar.
Well, the Texas deadlift
Deadlift bar, that's right. And they said, don't come in.
Basically, the politest possible way, you got the wrong gym.
Which gym was it?
I don't know if I can call out names.
Oh, well, tell me and I'll tell them. I don't mind. Don't be nervous, mate. You're not going to get done for slander or anything because it's the truth.
It was the Melbourne University, one of the Melbourne universities.
Oh, educated people.
Yeah, educated.
So I'm too fucking stupid. I couldn't be able to be banned from a university for being dumb. Goodness gracious. So anyway, I am really looking forward to seeing what Marcos and the crew put on over there. Marcos, without doubt, puts on one of the most fantastic shows in powerlifting you're ever likely to see.
I can attest to that because I was at Pro Raw and that was an incredible show.
Yeah.
Over at the Arnold Classic. That was
there's a bloke who's put a lot into our sport. As well as, look, I'll go out on and say I think Paul and Dan over here, what they've done for our sport, like the professionalism that has come into powerlifting in WA through those two alone. It's phenomenal. You walk in, it's like you got the big bloody metal facade around the outside. You think you're walking into a WWE competition. The warm-up area at the back is second to none. The platform is brilliant. Your referees are all on point, except Taylor. Why am I having to go at Taylor? I like Taylor.
But you like Riot as well.
I like Ray. Yeah.
Ray.
No, it's Ray.
Ray.
R-A-I-T. I like Ray. But those guys have been phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal for our sport. And
always consistently an incredible presentation of that for each event that I've been.
And the numbers.
They just keep on getting bigger. What was this? How quickly did the last noise comp sell out in? Was it like
2 days or something? Like Dan's phone would ring hot because he's an attractive dude, but it would have rung so much more hot. Like it probably burnt 2 out. That he's the one who brought in the definition of a burner phone because they burn out so fast with people ringing him.
legitimately burn out?
Speaking of Dan, I want to talk about this sex toy. So we've got a sex toy. We're going to put it up now.
Be on the 9from9 website as this releases.
It is going to be, and put on the Facebook page. If you can tell me what this does, like I'm trying to work out.
How are we supposed to use it?
I'm thinking the little dangly bits that go up the side. This was my thought, right? Somehow or other, the dangly bits that look
Pause the
like
video
horns.
for a second.
Yep, we'll just leave it on the screen.
Yep. Go pull it up on our Facebook page. Have a look at it.
I think the little horny bits at the top could be like in the vag thing.
Little ticklers.
Like a tickler, and then the bottom bullet, there's a button. Obviously, to me, that is turning you on and off. Power. The top bit, the little bumpy bit.
I'm interested. If it is powered, where are we? Where is it? Where's the batteries? Where's the?
The battery will go inside it. It'll be like AAA or AA or something.
I don't know if that's enough power.
I don't have a vagina, so I can't say. Females, let us know if a AA is strong enough.
Yep.
So it'll be obviously turned, so that clips in. Here's a vagina. It clips in like that.
Yep.
And then you've got the
I'm learning here.
The top button bit, I think, goes on the clip. And then the bottom of the bullet's just a button that you just push. But then the cords themselves, I think you wrap around your hammer.
Around the hammer, you reckon?
And it's got different tensions where you can rip on it and squeeze it. Because when you think about it, a cock ring just goes super tight, and it keeps the fat. If anyone can clear this up, because this is, I'm staggered.
Yeah, I just don't hate. I don't even know if it's a sex toy. I'm told it is, but
it's off a sex website.
No, it could be Office.
I don't even know who it was.
Could be
I'm not
Sage,
getting cash for comments, so I'm not going to mention them. Send me one and I'll see if I can find out what it does. Website.
We'll try it out.
Not we.
No.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
We. I'll grow a vagina. We're gonna have shit like this every week. It's interesting, if nothing else.
Yeah, if you've got some strange sex toys, send us a link on our Facebook page.
Send them in, used or unused.
Yep, send them straight in.
We can use the GPC regulation, 50% bleach, 50% water, and clean that bastard.
Yep.
We'll check it out. I'll touch it. It's fine.
I'll bring in the rubber gloves.
Nah, don't worry about gloves. That's our sex toy for the week. Interesting. One thing we want to do is we want to start calling someone every week. See how it goes.
Yeah.
Have a person on call. Do you reckon we should try and ring Justin now?
Give Justin a call.
Yeah.
We can try and give him a call. See what
We're going to try and give Justin a call and we'll get him on the show live.
Live.
Like this isn't even a small
Is
joke.
this the one and only Justin?
Justin Terry.
The one that's competing in nationals.
One that's going to nationals.
I can't wait.
Now I've had a bit of trouble with my loudspeaker here, so we're going to try. Let's see how we go. He probably won't answer because he's probably training his ass off.
Yeah,
even though he was told.
Hey.
Justin,
Hello?
How's it going there, mate?
can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Hello?
Hello, Justin.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me, mate?
That's true.
Well, you there, mate? I'm trying to get you on speaker, alright? I don't know, hang on, I'll try again. Does that work?
Yeah.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, guess what?
What's happening?
You're on 9from9.
Celebrity hour, is it?
Yeah, this is celebrity call of the week.
Yep.
So, what we want you to do...
What's,
Well, go on, what were you going to say?
tonight?
Hey?
What's been on the agenda tonight?
We've spoken about the GPC Nats.
Oh,
We discussed the purple
Yeah,
stuff.
the purple... Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
We're back on air.
We're back on.
Yeah, the purple sex toy. We've been talking about that.
Yep.
And we've been talking about who we think's going to win each wage category. And now we're doing the celebrity cross.
Celebrity.
Well, I'm actually just cropping on Farm Simulator.
You're cropping on Farm Simulator.
Well, I'm doing the Farm Simulator, yeah, farm by day, farm by night.
You don't get a break from farming, do you?
It's a hard life.
Just having my rest night for the week from farming, so...
Well, that's good.
On the recover after squats yesterday.
How's your bride?
Oh, too bad. We're going for an ultrasound tomorrow.
Oh, for those that don't know, Justin and Tamika are expecting.
Well
So
done,
if
mate.
this gets there tomorrow, then we should have the announcement.
Oh, of the sex.
Yeah.
Jesus wept. Well, we'll hold that news for next week's edition. We don't ring you back though because you're.
Use 9from9 for next week.
Yeah, but we're not getting you back on.
Yeah.
You only get a one-off shot. You got to make
Unless we
it.
run out of the celebrities, and then we'll just call Justin each week.
Yeah, you could be our go-to celebrity.
No one else will answer the phone, so we're calling you,
The
Justin.
celebrity hour.
Yeah. Well, hang on. So give us a rundown of what's been going on with your training.
Well, been pretty fatigued lately, but only got 5 more training sessions to go. We'll do another bench and a deadlift session this week. Just a bit of volume work. and then we'll do squat, bench, and deadlift, and work out my openers over the weekend, and then fly away on Wednesday.
Going to be a good flight, eh?
So it'll be a nice quiet flight over, I think, with the partner, the missus.
Just keep her in check.
Get prepped up on Thursday and weigh in Friday and compete on Saturday.
Well, we're thinking that yours is going to be called Chase the Ace.
Chase the Ace.
Yeah, you've got Chase the Ace. Arian tipped him to win.
Numbers in his few videos he put up, so it'll be interesting to see what sort of total he's looking at.
Well, Arian picked him. You there?
Yeah.
Arian picked him to win. He didn't pick you.
Well, I don't know. Arian does it a bit jealousy. I think Arian's number 3 or 4 at the dungeon, is he? In the Gosborough?
Oh, he wishes he was that close.
Nowhere near. Alex flogs me.
So, all right, for everyone who doesn't know, at every comp we do, we have the best on formula wins the golden slipper.
Golden slippers.
Which I haven't actually got in yet from Ivan at Titan.
Calling out on Ivan.
Calling out on Ivan at Titan. We've got to paint these bastards gold. You're a back-to-back champion, aren't you?
No, the last competition.
No, I took it. I had it in the first comp.
Yep.
And I think Arian.
I got him in the push-pull.
Arian me by only a couple of Gosborough points in the last one.
0.3.
But I took it back off him at States.
This is a contest to look forward to at each GPC WA event.
I don't care about how I place elsewhere.
Competition.
Nationals has sort of gone on the back burner here, and we're just going to discuss the golden slipper.
Well,
but it's
it's
a
the
fair
truth.
competition because it's to anyone at the gym, even the female lifters can have a crack.
Like Arian.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Oh, I'm no chance because I'm fat. Oh well. Never mind. Me and Gennaro can sit down the other end of the pool and just wish we can dream about having a golden slipper.
That should generate power though, shouldn't it?
Well, it depends on who you are. According to some people that are big fat bastards, they think the fatter you are, the stronger you are.
Mouse moves
Not
mouse.
necessarily like that, is it?
Well, let's be honest. After the completion of a sports science degree, you kind of realise that's a load of nonsense. But anyway, that's a separate issue. Oh, goodness. All right, mate. Well, you have a lovely evening and rest yourself up, ready for your next sesh.
Yeah, well, great hearing from you anyway, and look forward to seeing how the rest of the show airs out, and I'll be looking forward to when's it going to go to air?
Well, today's Tuesday, so we're hoping to have Friday.
Friday, a big day.
That's going to give you Friday night and all weekend to just sit down and watch bits and pieces and enjoy it and absorb it.
Rewatch it and then...
Yeah, it'd be better than Friday night football.
The way bloody the Eagles are playing, if we were playing Friday night footy, I wouldn't want to watch it either.
No, not with the Derby fast approach.
Oh, shit, no. All right, mate. Well, we'll love and leave you. You have a great evening.
Great to hear from you.
All the best.
See ya.
Ciao. Tell you one thing, mate. I'm excited. I'm excited that worked. I was as nervous as fuck when I'm pushing the buttons and nothing's happening.
I thought that was it.
Jesus. Well, what do you want to talk? We've got to talk about some diet, nutrition stuff, and then we've got to talk about our lifter of the week. So, as we're very fortunate enough to be, we do get some form of sponsorship through Coca-Cola Amateur
Not officially.
It's not official, but it's
We do somehow find
Monster
and Gatorade. No.
Whoa, fuck.
Sorry.
Jesus, talk about getting free Powerades taken off us.
Not anymore.
We used to get them until he mentioned the other thing.
I don't touch them, so I don't know.
No, we get Monsters, we get Powerades from the wonderful people at Coca-Cola Amateur, who are also members of our gym, and they're bloody good people. Support them. They support you.
And you can't go past...
To be honest, I wouldn't drink any of this shit. I don't drink that, I don't drink Red Bull, I don't drink fucking V. I drink water, and I'm still fat, so I probably should just drink Red Bull.
Yeah.
Oh well. Or Monster. Sorry, Monster. That's the brand we're going for, isn't it? Coca-Cola. Jesus. I'm sorry, Ron. So, well, give us some of your feedback, mate, on what's your... For those that don't know, Arian does have a bodybuilding background.
I did compete once in what is now called ICN.
It's called I Compete Natural, people.
Yep.
What it really means is I compete short Esther. Oh, snap. Geez, we'll get some controversy on this, I'm sure.
We will.
I look forward to the comments rolling through, because, you know, the truth hurts more than a cricket bat to the face. Some people don't like being called out, but I love doing it because it annoys people. Sorry, I compete natural. Continue.
So I competed once. I took home a couple of second places. My dieting coming into powerlifting is very much similar. I'm just a bit more lenient when it comes down to eating more, going out and having a good time, which is something I can do now that I do powerlifting. But still, I have a fairly lean diet with a bodybuilding style, high carbs, low fats. I don't know about yourself.
Oh, I am meticulous with my macros. Meticulous. No, I'll be honest. I'll base mine at the moment. I'm on a 45, 35, 20 split. And I find that I stick to that quite well, and I would sit around the 121 to 123 mark quite comfortably. I don't really put on or lose too much. It's hard for me to put much more on. And I'm sitting at about 5,000 calories a day at the moment, which is just maintenance style for me. I have one cheat meal a fortnight. I'll tell you it. Hungry Jacks. Double Whopper with cheese, heavy cheese.
Heavy on the cheese.
Yeah, large chips, large Coke Zero. I gotta have Coke Zero because I'm on a diet.
Yeah. Being healthy.
Healthy. And then I have 2 triple cheeseburgers on their own. And that's my cheat meal every fortnight.
Not a refeed.
It's refeed.
Yeah.
And I don't see a problem with that, because if you keep eating the same thing every day forever and ever, you're going to get sick of it and you're going to stop. Now, one thing I did want to say, mate, like we do, as part of being here in the gym, we do everything. So we'll do training for bodybuilders, powerlifters, strongman, general training, sport-specific, whatever. People will come in and they'll ask for dietary advice, nutrition stuff. I'm quite happy to do up a meal plan for someone. However, 99% of the times, actually all of the time, I will try and promote that I just provide them with a macro base. Because what I want people to do is learn, this is your macro base. These are your good fats, these are your bad fats, work out. There's still good and bad of everything. So you work out, I work out this split for you, you work out the food that fits. One of the best, look at this thing, it's still sitting in front of me. Mobile telephone. Has my fitness pal on, so does every other bastard. Log your food, have a look at it and work out what you can and you can't eat, because what I've found, if I write a verbatim diet, right, and I'll give them all of the meals in the day, broken down to the macro, to the gram, all they know how to eat is what's on that bit of paper.
Yes.
First of all, it's very common all the way through. It's a very, very simple, basic thing that's repetitive. No one wants that. After 2 weeks, they're going to stop and go, this is shit, I don't want to eat chicken all the time. So then I'm forced to have more creativity in my diets. And at the end of the day, I want the responsibility to go back to a person to be educated, to go, this isn't that bloody hard.
And that was the biggest thing for me when I did my bodybuilding, was educating myself. So again, I was given a diet plan with the macro targets that I needed to hit. And with an example, which I worked off for a short amount of time, and then I started going, I can actually do a lot with this when I started researching, seeing what stuff actually had in it macro-wise.
Yeah.
Going, I have a lot of leniency when it comes down to dieting. As long as you're smart about it, you could not eat the same meal.
Well, guys, I mean, a lot of people have this whole, people have bullshit debates over the pettiest thing, flexible dieting, structured diet. You know what? Just follow the fucking macros and make it fit. At the end of the day, if you're fat, you're fat. If you're skinny, you're skinny. Eat to suit your body type. These people that I'm writing these plans for, that were following everything to the letter, what was on the paper, they go out to a restaurant, look at a menu and go, well, what the fuck do I eat? I don't know what's healthy. What has Brad written on my bit of paper? Well, hang on a minute. There's no steak with vegetables on here. So it goes back to those people educating themselves and making smart choices about themselves and understanding, and this is a thing in fitness industry in general. I rate a Cert 3 and Cert 4 in fitness about as much as the bottom of my shoe. And that is, look, sure, it is disrespectful to people that have got it, but it's not really my problem. At the end of the day, the market is flooded with PTs. Flooded. Although I've done one comp wonders. That I did one comp once upon a time and I know everything.
I've never done any training, and I've been into commercial gyms, and I've seen what these PTs are doing with their clients, and I'm just blown away.
That's right.
The shit that they're running these clients through.
Let me guess, a lot of 3 sets of 12?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And doing weird shit like standing on balance balls while squatting and doing shit like that. It's just...
It's essentially out of the
They're not
textbook.
going to get any progression. They might hurt after the workout, but in 6 months' time, they're still going to be coming back to the PT because they're not learning, they're not being taught.
Gee, anyone who think that they're not going to get outstanding results and keep coming back to their PT because they want to make more money off them, greedy fuckers.
That's not what PTs are about.
Oh no, it's not about that. I know we're all in the business of making money and we're all trying to get something about going forward, but if you're in this business wholly and solely to profit and fill your fucking pockets, fuck off out of it. It's absolute horseshit. You're in the business of trying to make people healthy and understanding that we could get the same workout plan. Do you think really in your pea brain that we're going to get the same results? No. You organise and structure your nutrition, your training, even your sleep patterns individually, because we are all individual.
There's no cooker cutty programming?
That was a really serious conversation and we fucked it at the end with the cookie cutter comment.
That's a analogy of the program.
I would say generic.
Generic?
Yeah. Generic's a much more professional word, which we're on the we had the humour earlier.
Sorry, we are 9 from 9.
Jesus. But you get what we mean. If you've got a personal trainer, don't get me wrong, commercial gymnasiums, a PT, Cert 3, Cert 4, whatever it is, that's your place. Stay there. Don't come into a gym where you're trying to teach strength or any sort of strength-based sport or activity and think that you're the be-all and end-all, because you're not, because there's so many people with so much experience in competing in, whether it be powerlifting, bodybuilding, strongman, whatever it may be, that we should all be able to help each other quite easily. And yes, people are going to charge. That's how I make bloody money. I put food on the table for me and the kids and stuff like that from doing that and charging people, but it's based on learning. It's based on degrees. It's based on doing more and more courses and trying to adjust and move with the way that the industry goes, rather than just going, 4 years ago I did a Cert 4 and my teacher there told me I have to give you 3 sets of 12 for all your exercises. It's the same as people that are trying to get an accurate appraisal on their body fat and going on an in-body scan or getting calipers done. You can go down here to the local bloody osteoporosis clinic and get 2 DEXA scans, which have been proven to be the most accurate appraisals of body fat percentage, 2 of them for $100.
Now, I must say that there has been a bit of an argument about this, the scans. We've had some clients in our gym here go down there and be charged a fair bit more than that for a scan.
Now, you know why?
Why is that?
Let me tell you. There are 2 types.
There's 2 types.
You can have a DEXA scan for body fat percentage, or you can have a bone densitometry scan.
Oh, okay.
Which is very fucking expensive.
Okay.
Triple the price, in fact, and you need a referral for it. So if you book in for your DEXA and they say you need a referral, it's going to cost you $4 million. Say no, I just want the body fat percentage done, please.
I just want to know how fat I am.
2 for $50. They normally look at me and go 82%, and I'll walk out and go, cool, there's my $50, catcher, because they're pretty accurate. Honestly, if you're making the time and the effort to look after your body, your temple, or whatever wanky name you want to give it, do it right and use the most accurate equipment to get the most accurate appraisal and see the most professional person in your area. Like, there's a lot of stuff, online clients and all that sort of stuff, coaching in all sorts of sports. Bodybuilding is actually quite popular, I suppose, for the online coaching aspect. For me, you can't beat seeing someone face to face, dealing with them, getting them to know you learning a lot about them, and having...
And if you're face to face, they will see how your body's reacting to the training and the diet. And that was the biggest thing, was I was face to face with my coach when I was doing my bodybuilding, and he was able to see how my body was responding to the diet, see how my body was responding to the workout, and change it accordingly, throwing in refeed days because he could see that my body was handling it well. And
Who coached you?
Zoltan Matrov.
Oh yeah, Zoltan.
Zoltan.
That's right.
Very, very.
Well, even in Bunbury, I mean, we're 2 hours nearly south of Perth, but you find so many people that look all over the fucking planet to find a coach when we've got in our own backyard some very, very highly qualified people that do get really good results. Strength and conditioning alone, I mean, I'm clearly by far and away the best. So come and see me.
Best in the West, I think.
Oh, the best in the West. But you look, we've got someone like Peter Stokes in our team.
Yeah.
Now, Peter Stokes would be one of, if not the best boxing coaches in the country. National, world titles, you know, like state level, all of them. State, national, world. Just been over with, taking a couple of boys over to Freddie Roach over in the States. These people have contacts, you know what I mean? Like, he's worked hard to build that reputation. This is Bunbury, 2 hours south. It's supposed to be a country town, even though there's a gazillion people here. We've got access to that here, and people still are so short-sighted and narrow-minded, they can't even understand that we've got people with ability in our own town. I said, the reason I started this bloody gym was because I saw how many people in the southwest are so friggin' strong, don't know how to be coached, don't know how to train, don't even know that there's powerlifting competitions around.
I didn't.
Yep.
I didn't.
And that's not their ignorance, they just don't know. And that's why I started this place. And then all of a sudden we're taking up teams of 15. We've got, I think, 19 or 20 lined up for the Perth Cup. From Pastor Cup Perth Cup 2017. Contact Dan and Paul Rucci at PTC Perth.
Fill those spots up.
Fill the spots. I mean, we're looking at taking 20 from little old Bunbury. Our first comp we went to, there was a few of us. I think we got a team of 5. Before that, it was just Matt and myself, Matt Van Bernig and myself. And, you know, it's grown. And we've had lifters leave our gym that still compete. So we've got even more that have come from us. I mean, you look, we've got you got Phil Wild, Francis Cowan, very good young lifter, Colin Hogan. He's awesome. A lot of time for Colin because he's a tremendous guy as well.
A lot of respect for him.
So,
I don't know how he does that setup with the deadlift. Well, not what setup with deadlift.
Oh, I had a super coach. That's what it was. A super coach told him to hurry up and do it. But I did. I'm just telling you, mate. Those guys have come from our gym and gone, whether they're training other gyms or whatnot now, it's irrelevant. They're still in the sport. And we're doing everything we can to try and grow it and make it bigger and bigger. And that's how we're going to thrive.
And that's what this whole fitness industry should be about, is just helping each other. It doesn't matter where you're training, who you're training with.
Well, how long do you reckon someone would last if they started posing in front of one of our mirrors?
Well, if you look at your Snapchat feed when Justin is up here,
he's shocking. We had to create a new rule on the rules board for him.
Special.
All men must wear a shirt while training. Not women, that's fine.
Yeah.
Men.
They're welcome to train.
Who the fuck trains without a shirt on? He is ripped, I'll give him that, but dude, that's just being a fucking jerk.
Do you reckon it's just us being jealous though?
I am extremely jealous that I'm not 14 kilos and ripped.
Yeah, well, I think he was talking about next year going into jockeying, so...
Well, Milkus is also a jockey.
Well, he's going to coach him.
Yeah. Well, there's lots of options outside of powerlifting. I mean, so that, for me, I know we stemmed away from what we're talking about with diet and nutrition, but I guess the whole thing is it's not generic. Getting it to learn it yourself as well. Like, I even do that with my programming. I try and teach people, why do we do this exercise? Why are we doing this many sets and reps? Why is this workout structured this way? You talk to them about it, because eventually, yes, I still need the income of a new program, but if they can do their own, that's fucking brilliant. And there's other people that are like-minded in my gym that can help each other, and we're all learning the same way, which is the right way. So that's just the way it's got to be. Diet, nutrition, whatever, training. The whole concept has to be looked at in a very simple, very basic way, but understanding that we are all different and we're all unique and we require different things. I think.
100%.
I think, because, and it's right, because I think it.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah. Hey, Ron. He nodded. Good on you, Ron, you little fucker. Lifter of the week, Aaron.
Lifter of the week.
Susan Salazar.
To be honest, I've never heard of her name before.
You don't need her. She's from Steve Denison's association in the USPA. Mm-hmm. Met Steve Denison, went over there and did US Nationals in 2014, I think it was.
Heard you did okay.
At the Nationals, I was got 4th in that one.
Okay.
Yeah. The other comp that I did prior to that to get into the Nats, qualify for the Nats, I won. That was the one I beat Lane Norton, Bio Lane. Some guy called Lane Norton.
Never heard of him.
Apparently he's awesome. Still beat him.
I heard that he was...
I'm a one-hit wonder, and I'll tell everybody how I beat Lane Norton because I've never beaten anyone else. He was fucking dirty about it too. Oh well, stiff shit. Susan Salazar. This woman has done something amazing. I mean, we use Gloss Brenner over here quite often. These guys are using a Wilks formula, but the numbers are still staggering. She squatted in sleeves 197 and a half. For a chick at any weight, that's fucking good. Benched 120, deadlift 222 and a half. At any body weight, that is staggering. Excuse me, she weighed in at 59.8.
59.8.
59.8 kilograms. And she's moved a 222 and a half kilo fucking deadlift. That's over 600 in Wilks formula. According to USPA, that is the first woman on their records to ever do it. That's fucking unbelievable.
That is unbelievable.
Anyone who can get a 600 Wilks score is just amazing. Susan Salazar, you are our lifter of the week. Boom. You did it, sweetheart.
We'll have some text come up there.
We'll get some text across saying Susan Salazar, lifter of the week. 9 from 9.
9 from 9.
That's amazing, eh?
That is incredible. I mean, you look at some of the women that are coming through in the last couple of years, and it's just been incredible watching the progression that they've been coming into this sport.
I've enjoyed it.
I still like.
Do you know one thing? Our gym's increased in female memberships dramatically because women have realised now that you can be strong and you don't have to be a giant fucking huge fat woman.
Yeah.
Strong is sexy. It is as sexy as all hell. I will vouch for that. Now, you can come into a gym and you can see women of all different shapes and sizes training, but they're all doing weight-based resistance training now. In our gym anyway, because that's just what we do.
Yeah, well, we are.
The results that they're getting, I spoke to one of our gym members tonight. She is the same body weight and has lost 6% body fat.
Yep.
So she is getting stronger, thicker, leaner muscle mass, ripping fat away and still weighing the same. So she was a bit disheartened at her body weight not changing. Now I know this is accurate because had a DEXA scan. Accurate. 23.8%, 22.8% she was. She's got to now, which is in a very healthy range for a female.
Very healthy.
Now to lose that much body fat, you've got to try and then explain to people about how it all works and you're heavier but you're still leaner. She's fucking healthier on the inside, which is the biggest thing. She's started to kill some of that fat like no tomorrow and she's going to keep going with it. So I think that's amazing, and women in general.
And it's making a life out of it, not just as a diet. So these people...
It's a life choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she's doing a really good job. And I think women in our sport have got a massive part to play going forward. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Massive part to play going forward?
Yeah.
It sounded about right.
Well, you look at the last states up at GPC, the woman lineup that was competing on that day, on the Saturday.
Yep.
It's huge.
Oh, that was massive. Even when we had when Paul and Dan ran that novice comp up there, and we had 60 lifters, 30 of each.
Yeah.
When they told me that, I didn't believe them.
Yeah.
Until I got there, and obviously it was correct, so I believed them. Not that I didn't believe them, but Italians are always a bit funny about being truthful. No offence, boys. I'll bring up a concrete line and make you feel better. And cash. Okay. What is it with them, like Italians, concrete lines are cash? I love it. Fucking love it. I love those two boys.
Italian members if we put some concrete lines out the front.
I'm going to go and make myself a mould of a concrete line. Really relaxing into this now. The sweat's died down, the nerves have gone. But I think, the female lifters, and you know what else has changed a lot in this sport over the years? I mean, I'm no Marcos, I'm not an Adam Coe, I'm not a Henry Day that have been around for all these years and seen everything. But I've been around for a while, and in the last 10 years I've seen a lot of things change. One thing that's changed dramatically is the appearance of a powerlifter. Gone are the days where every powerlifter was 100 and something kilos and 8,000% body fat. You look at Dan Green.
Mm-hmm.
Are you fucking joking me? That bloke could do a 4-week prep and jump on a bodybuilding stage.
Incredible.
Locally, there's guys that can do that. Critter. rate Zagor, Captain America. He's Captain World.
There should have been a mop in that front row.
Oh, the women were dripping.
Oh my God.
Dan, Paul, get a fucking slippery when wet sign.
Yeah.
And bring it to Marcos. Get a slippery when wet sign. Have it at Nationals, because when Rate comes out there, all the women in there are just going to gush. They fucking love him. Love him. Oh,
Not bad.
good for him though.
Oh yeah, good for him.
He would be pulling it left, right and centre. Good on him. But you look at guys like that, Joel McCorn, another one I can think of, they're in great condition. A lot of the lifters, they're in such good condition. Brian Cook, shredded. Like all these guys.
Coming into Pro Raw, he got unbelievably lean. That was incredible.
Yeah. And these are people, when you talk about powerlifting, we've always been described as being big fat blokes that can just move heavy shit. Now we've got blokes and women. Now we've got lean athletes. And I think this is just my two bobs, but it's right because it's my two bobs. The people that are powerlifting now are realising, look at what Marcos is doing with big dogs, with the money that's involved. There's a quid to be made from time to time if you're at the elite level, which makes you more than just a hobby lifter. You're a professional athlete, and they're starting to realise that they're professional athletes. And as an athlete, you need to take care of your asset, which is the great rig. And it's been awesome. I reckon it's brought such a good stigma to our sport. Mm-hmm. And I say our sport because it is our sport.
It is.
What do you think?
Even in the last year that I've been competing in the powerlifting, the quality of the shows and the quality of the lifters has been increasing every single prep. Records
are dropping left, right and centre.
Yeah.
All the time. You got a record that, no, not anymore, you don't. It's gone. Someone else came and lifted it straight after you. It's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
Speaking of records, I heard the other day that you had a world record.
For flipping a car?
For flipping a car.
Oh, I forgot all about that.
You said you did nothing at the big intro.
I have done nothing, but I've got a world record. It's probably not know if it's even been beaten. Matt Van Bernigan and I, in 2014, set a world record for the fastest flip of a vehicle. And we got a VK Commodore, and it was the fastest two-man car flip. Side over, not end over end, side over side. We did a full flip, set the record. Matt also got a world record that day for a weight carryover distance. So he had a good day. I had a broken hand that day.
Broken hand?
Yeah, tough as nails, but didn't bother me. Tough as nails. And he still gave me the heavy end. The fucker was like 150 kilos then. And he still gave me the heavy end. I was really upset by that. Matt, that wasn't fair.
You still did it?
Yeah, and then I went, let's do it for two flips halfway through. So we've gone to start the second one. I've got it up on its side and he's walked off. So this fucking car's starting to fall back on me with my broken hand. And I'm like, fuck the hand, my whole body's going. We're back again.
Back again.
If you've missed any of our stories and are really good, tell us. And we'll finish them in the next one.
Well, if you're listening to the audio, you'll get the full audio.
Yeah, audio is not interrupted.
Audio is not interrupted. It is the video that looks like it's having some issues. We will have that resolved for the next podcast.
Well, I reckon we're just about done.
Yeah.
We've done well. I didn't think we were going to have to talk about it.
I just sat here. Just let you talk.
No, you did heaps. Fuck, Powerlifting Australia is going to be off me. I Compete Natural is going to be off me.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Anything else you want to call out?
Nah, not yet. We'll save a few for next week. Fuck vegans. Yeah. I'm not even going to go there on vegans. Vegans and CrossFit can be another episode.
Another episode?
Yeah.
Save it for next week?
Save it. I'm getting, let's check. I think I'm getting seconded home. No, it's Justin.
Oh, it's Justin. What's he want to know?
Talk about put on the spot halfway through playing Farm Simulator. Get it together, young fella. You've got to be prepared as an athlete. You never know when the phone call is going to come through from 9from9. Yeah. Keep all of you on alert because you don't know when your call's coming through.
We've got your number.
I probably do, and it's only one phone call to get a person's number anyway. Not that I wouldn't know how.
No.
I have no connection or contact with anyone. Well, let's sign off.
Yeah.
From myself, Ron Burgundy and Arian.
This has been 9from9.
Peace out, motherfuckers.